Elo, Elohim, way. Many go about talking of who they are when they have no idea of who they are. They have a name. They have a place they live. They have a job they go to. But that is not who they are. Do you know who you are? And why you are?
Arla Williams, thank you so much for gracing our energies today. It's always a delight.
It's my pleasure, as well as the grandmothers, for sure. We watched a video from my first channeling for the group, and I totally loved watching their energy move through me. It's been such a long time, and I feel like this giddy little girl that has been given another gift, which I had kind of pushed to the back because I was supposed to. It wasn't anything that I gave up because it was just as it should be. And of course, at that point, 16 years ago, when my life changed a lot, they integrated into me. And so I would speak them, and only people that really knew me well could see the shift, because Arlo would just be talking and then there would be the shift and it would be them speaking. But as we live on the circle, we all come back around to things and places in our life and things that we've learned. And it was on that place of the circle. And they said, "Shining star, it's time again." And I could never thank Ray enough for inviting me to the group and for all of you, and just how special everyone in this group is, and the energy that they bring is so special. And
Well,
I'm honored.
and thank you very much for that. And obviously, we are worthy because look at the wonderful gift that we bestowed on ourselves in Arla coming through and giving us all of this energy and all of this information. I mean, she's been waiting for over 30 years just for us. Then she comes through and then she broadcasts all of this wonderful stuff. I mean, it's not that, we weren't all attached to her anyway. We're like, holy shit, this is freaking fantastic.
So, Arla, during your daily routines, do you feel the grandmothers around from time to time, hearing little
Oh,
pieces?
I hear them talking about me. So
How,
I've listened to many conversations they have had about me. And unless I feel like I'm supposed to interject something, I just listen. And it's been an interesting life with them. But the thing that happened with me coming back to this is they hold the energy of speaking for who the ancestor grandmothers are, the Sasquatch people, the star people, Sanat Kumara, who is an ascended master. All of those are a part of this group that I'm a part of, and the grandmothers speak through. is it possible with asking any one of those a particular question that they would be the one to answer? Yes, it is. And so that's just how I leave it. That's what they are doing now, which is different. Before, it was just what they were bringing in. Of course, they are infinite. And so that information, but now it's more. And I'm guessing because if you see me laugh, just they said something to me. It's that there's more. And I'm working with more now. And so that's how it is with them.
How exciting.
I'll say Milo, big time. And thanks to Jennifer for showing up and Arla for relaying that intense message. I enjoy that a lot. And unless anybody has any questions about her process or anything else, she is about to lose her accent when ancestor grandmothers come through. And if you had any questions, obviously hit me up in the chat and we will get you in the queue. I am first because I am first. And we will talk to everyone shortly and take a small break before Isabel delights us with her special treat later on. And mute everyone. Thank you.
Way, way, hey, way, way, hey, hey, lo, Elohim, way, way, oh, way, way, hey, way, way, hey, way, lo. Elohim, way, way, you. It's quite a wonderful thing for us to be here with you all. Many things have been asked. Many things have been answered. What we hope that each one sees is they have the answers. They are there within you. We have been talking with Shining Star about so many things that are going on now with humanity. Humanity is at a point that is so important. And we all carry that importance within our heart. We know that as things are shared, humanity is helped and the consciousness is raised. Many go about talking of who they are when they have no idea of who they are. They have a name. They have a place they live. They have a job they go to. But that is not who they are. Do you know who you are? And why you are? Do you know how wonderful it is for you to connect with who you are your higher self, that being that is here on this earth mother, sending out love and being peace and sharing wisdom. That is who you are. If you want peace, you have to be peace. The star people are very excited. So many humans are opening to them. So many are listening and seeing. Things are happening in the skies. Are you watching? Are you listening? Does your heart feel this? As grandmothers, we take the position to care for all and to share that love with all. And when humanity comes to understand that, it will be glorious. The star people are here on this earth mother, helping her, loving her, and loving us. People say they don't like humans. They say Sasquatch doesn't like humans. Sometimes we are not liked as humanity is concerned, but we as humanity are still loved. Love and light are not the same thing. As humanity begins to bring forth who humanity is, all of those who are already on their circle will feel the rise in vibration of the Earth Mother as well as each. Send your love to those who feel like they have no love, those who do things that seem to hurt so many. They should have love as well. Hold each other up and send each other love. Within each of you, there is a light, and that light is seen in an infinite way. It never goes out. It only dims. Share your light. If someone comes to you and hurt you with their words. Look at their words and open your heart to understand why those words were said. Don't just say, you can't say those things to me. Yes, you have a right to be spoken to in a respectful manner, as everyone does. But look to the basis of why those words were said and send them peace and love. Blessings to you all. And we are ready for your questions.
Thank you so much, ancestral grandmothers. We really appreciate your energy and appearance today and for helping us with our insights and answer questions. I'm curious about, speaking of light, the hybrid children which will be coming and living amongst humans in a linear way in our timeline, and how that they are acclimating to the different linear times that they do not experience as they would on Earth, and the other things like our atmosphere and those type of things. I know it's just a curiosity thing for me, and I understand whatever information I get, but I had the impulse to ask, and here we are. Thank you very much.
The hybrid children are already coming and have been coming. There are many that you will know as well as each of you. Shining Star has 2 great-grandsons who are hybrid children. They are very young, and they already see and feel and know there is a difference. Their hearts are kind and loving and are very much empathic. They will guide us through so many things. They will guide humanity. And humanity will be there to support them. I cannot say the whole of humanity, because much of humanity doesn't understand themselves and this world. But there are many who are helping them. They come in with guides of all kinds that are there with them from the time that they come in. And so they know that guide from the beginning. As we said, they will help humanity.
Sounds exciting to me. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, grandmother, for being with us. I appreciate your energy. I have a question concerning light language. You're talking about the star people. And 2 years ago, I started speaking light language after a big release in a sweat lodge with Native American up here in Quebec. And I've been speaking light language since then. And now I'm in a phase where I'm really feeling called to practice these capacities and these skills every single day, many times a day. And I'm curious to have your perspective on why that is.
Light language is a language of love that comes through love. Without love, light language does not exist. We are craving love now. And what feels good to us and connects us is what we thrive on. Shining Star speaks light language as well. And the star people have chosen to give her video of light language through light. We are love. Light language is a conversation with that divine, infinite love that our higher self is. Shining Star talks with us about how it feels to her when she speaks light language. And it is important when you feel this connection through light language that you immerse yourself in it. You are the light language. And it is the language humanity needs. Whether it is spoken or written or danced or signed with your hands, whatever form it comes in, humanity needs this language. So rejoice in that you are.
Thank you so much. And how is Mother Earth affected or benefiting from humans speaking light language or moving light through their body?
The Earth Mother
And I really do respect
speaks
it from actors.
this language as well.
Made it so that the world building of Forever was so complete and so authentic.
The Earth Mother speaks light language as well. She brings this to us. And when you feel that connection, it is the connection to her and her connection to the universe and the universe's connection to all other universes. It is like a balm that is laid there on her, healing her and holding her up. So not only do you raise the consciousness of humanity when you speak or share light language, you help to raise the Earth Mother's consciousness as well.
That's very much how I feel. Thank you so much for this wisdom. Much blessings.
Blessings to you.
JJ? You're still muted.
Greetings. I do have a question. I have a spirit guide who I love very much, who we make rain together. And I was wondering if you knew his name, because I do not know his name.
Why do you not know his name?
I'm a writer, and names are always the hardest part of creation for me.
Does this guide have a particular feeling of energy?
Oh, yeah, very strong. He's a nature being, and he's a rainmaker. And we do a dance, and there's words to the dance, and it's very powerful. I love it. He's not my main um, guidance, but he is someone really important to me.
We would advise you to call a ceremony of meeting this guide, a ceremony of water and dance. And the intention of the ceremony is to know their name. Names are sometimes not important to those who guide us.
That's
But
true.
it seems to be important to you. And so in the ceremony, with intent to know what it is that your name for this guide will be. And that's what you will call them. You will feel it in your heart, and you will know. Look around you as you're doing the ceremony. Be aware of everything that is happening around you. And listen with your heart.
Thank you.
Blessings to you.
Miles?
So, Arla, I have a series of questions about timelines. Are you familiar with that? I don't want to go down a path that
Timelines of what?
well, timelines of the earth, for instance. The person I heard talking about it was talking about a ninth dimensional energy collective that watched over and took part in the timelines of our Earth and actually work with those timelines. Does that make any sense to you?
The Earth Mother is infinite. And there are many higher dimensional beings that support her as well.
Yes.
She will exist for an eternity. Humanity may not be a part of that eternity. That is something that humanity will choose. Timelines are something that says this will happen at this point, and this will happen at this point. Is that what you are talking about?
No, it's actually far more complicated than that. So I think I'll just go ahead and let it go at this point.
Sometimes
Because
when
there are no, in my mind, timelines are just a construct in a moment.
you're
Because
correct, you are correct. We do not live with linear thoughts. And linear thoughts speak to a beginning and an ending. And we know there is no beginning as humanity would think of a beginning or an ending. Each person, no matter who they are, lives within their thought of what reality is. And humanity creates its reality within every dimension. So I would not say they are wrong or they are right. It is something they see. And sometimes we just have to accept that is their truth, even though it may not be your truth.
so my perspective on it is this, that the infinite, all that is,
You muted yourself, Miles.
there we go. I wonder how I did that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's time for somebody else. Thank you very much, Arla. That was very helpful and very enlightening.
We would like to hear your thoughts on this.
Well, my thought is that I have to start with the infinite, with all that is, and that all that is works with each one of us, every instant of creation, and that in that energetic interchange, there's always balance maintained, that the path is always perfect, and that every single instant when reality pulses into being is all lovingly supportive of every other instant of creation by every other person or every other energetic presence, all the way down to a consciousness unit. So it's like a huge symphony. We don't always see how it plays together, but in my mind, it's always playing together in harmonious magnificence.
And that is the reality of Miles, which is perfect in this moment. What
Thank
we
you.
feel, what
Excuse
we
me.
feel in our heart is the truth. And you know your truth very well.
And thank you very much. That was very, very, very helpful to me.
You're welcome. Blessings.
And blessings to you as well.
Hi. I wanted to, actually, I have two questions perhaps, but I wanted to start by showing and sharing the image of the grandmothers that Arla so beautifully has provided for us. And the infinity that's built into it, the primal or primordial quality of the grandmother energies, the stars that align everywhere, representing the star beings, and the energy of Sanat Kumara, the grandmother spoke of. And I see all of that working in a beautiful dance to ensure a divine architecture for this planet in which humans play a very important role at this time. And my question is, what can be said of the human in this now? What is it that the awakened human is going to do in fulfillment of that divine architecture that for eons and eons and eons, the grandmothers, the star beings, Sanat Kumara, and many others have been safeguarding?
Humanity is reaching out for that energy that the grandmothers bring. There are many groups around the Earth Mother of grandmothers speaking for the earth, speaking for the people, holding everything in love, holding everything up, whispering that we are here. We have been here. And many are opening to that energy of love and compassion is growing and showing itself in so many ways. Our time with Shining Star has been so short, and yet so many seeds were planted. Each of you who speak with love are the healing of humanity. Sharing that love with humanity brings about the consciousness of humanity rising. More than ever, we see humans reaching for so much more than what they were. They talk of relationships are no longer the same. There is more there than just the relationship humanity has had. We feel deeper. And so many are wanting to know, what can they do? How can they help? It is simple. It is to understand that everything is the same. We are all connected to each other. We are divine energy that is infinite, that comes through a love that cannot be described in humanity's language. We have talked about the light language, which is that language of that higher consciousness that heals humanity. I would ask of you, what do you feel is important for humans, guides, all of those who are to help? What do you feel is important for you?
To finally connect, to finally understand that we truly are one and come from the space that simple understanding will create the compassion and the true intelligence that we need to create that which is appropriate for all.
That is who you are. That is who each of you is. You have a purpose. You have an intention to be of service, to share all that's given to you to share. That infinite, higher conscious love that reaches deep into the being you are. And knowing that humanity may not understand, but it doesn't negate that we are here to bring humanity back to who humanity is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In regards to the ascension of humanity and the Earth Collective, is there anything that we can do to aid those who are aiding us, which you can tell us about, please?
Everything deserves love and support. Even those that consciousness is higher, they deserve that love as well. And that honoring. Never forget to thank those who come to support you, no matter what it is or who it is. If it is an ant, or if it is a multi-dimensional being who has come to speak through you.
That resonated with me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Go, Heidi.
Hello. So in what I've learned from in the Celtic tradition, the grandmother is similar to the time in her life that she's the crone, she becomes the goddess. And I'm wondering, what can we do to embody this type of energy through our actions or practices? As women or anyone who can do this. What types of practices or actions can we take to bring this energy into our lives?
Each grandmother will have their teachings and their ways of working with someone. There are histories of ceremonies that can be used. We honor all of those. They are a part of humanity. When you go to ceremony with an intention of honoring any grandmother, ask yourself, if I were a grandmother, how would I want to be honored? Everyone carries grandmother energy. It does not matter if they are male or female. When you share your thoughts of honoring and being in honor of the grandmothers, that opens a way for others to understand. There are so many ways to bring honor. And again, we will say, open your heart, because that will guide you to how you should bring honor.
Thank you so much.
Heidi, do you have a follow-up?
I have another question, but it's not a follow-up to that.
Help yourself. We have one more question time. So
Okay. I participated in a ceremony, and it ended up being, let's say, a ceremony within a ceremony. And I received help, and it felt like two women were helping me to move my arms and hands in mudras for I don't know how much time passed. And I just wanted to know, oh gosh, sorry, I just wanted to know if I could find out who they were or are.
Who do you feel like they are? How did their energy feel?
Grandmothers, the vibration of that word grandmothers means so much more to me than in that context than just saying grandmothers. I felt like they were teaching me something I didn't know how to do, and they know how to do, and they were doing this service for me. It was very beautiful. I felt like they were part of somehow they had knowledge of indigenous teachings, is what I felt, but I didn't know exactly who they were. And maybe that's okay.
We believe that if it is important to you to set your intention with your heart to know who they are, the drawing that was shared of the grandmothers, the ancestor grandmothers, came about because Shining Star would not let up with wanting to know who we were. She knew we were grandmothers, and she knew we were the ancestors, but she wanted more. And when she came to the understanding that in her heart she knew, we then showed ourselves to her as the infinite grandmothers that were expressed in the drawing. These grandmother energies that we're teaching you are very important to you. And you will know who they are. We do not give names because names are a human thing. And all the energy is connected. It is just a different form that humans want to understand. Do you have anything else to ask?
So are you separate but one?
We are not separate.
Mm.
We are all one with different personas. And that is purely for the human experience.
Well, I just want to say thank you for that loving service that was given to me.
You're welcome.
I can't express enough. Thank you. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Call to them and talk to them.
Thanks for sharing, Heidi. And ancestor grandmothers, thank you so much for blessing us with your energies, your insight, and your wisdom for tonight. It is truly a gift to all of us individually and collectively, and we are so appreciative of you bringing your energy through in this fashion. Do you have any parting message for us?
You all are loved by so many that you cannot even comprehend the love that is being sent to humanity. And to those who have stepped out and said, we care, we love, and we will share that love. Blessings to you all.
Thank you for sharing your love with us. Our heart to your heart. Thank you. Yay,
you,
welcome
Arla.
back, Arla.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
What a blessing. I should make that plural.
It is plural.
Thank you, Jean-Francois. Appreciate your energy.
Yes, thank you all for your questions and your love and your energy that you radiate. And without even the purpose of sending it out, it's like you're all like little pig pens on Charlie Brown, that this dust is all around you. And that's that wonderful, beautiful energy that is a part of each of you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anybody have anything for Arla now that she is back in Oklahoma, so to speak? Or any comments in general that you'd like to make when you're not muted?
You mean it's a free for all, huh?
Yeah, you know how my ego hates a silence, so somebody help me out here.
I just wanted to say that I really love the grandmother's energy, and I love how they teach through story and through bringing it back to you, bringing it back to your independence and your sovereignty. And I was laughing as they were telling me, through the story, because that is exactly what it just felt so grandmotherly to me. It's just beautiful. Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome,
Heidi.
and thank you.
Yep, it's well said too. It's like they're a cosmic shawl. It might be getting cold down there, so let me make sure that you're comfortable. Such wonderful imagery and energy. Yay. And now I suggest that before Louise suggests to me again with telepathy that we take a small break, and then we'll stop the recording and we'll pop back in 2 and/or 3 minutes, depending on who arrives first and when. Anyone have anything else before we do that and I refill my tea?